Hey man, look. Y'all know what time it is, man. It is the Bottom of the Bottle podcast. This is the Humpday Happy Hour podcast. I'm your host, Jayyywalkintha3rd. That's my co-host, Carolina_Dirt803. What's good with you, player?
And shit, you already know what it is. You know that's my line. The connoisseurs of conversation, the connoisseurs of the bottle. So I got me a little lemon juice, and got me my whiskey. I'm about to pour with no chaser.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sip on this fizzy stuff tonight, cause I'm gonna take it light. Just a nice cold one, an old-fashioned cold one. You feel me?
I hear you.
All right, so this episode, October 13th, 2021. Our guest, DJ Frosty, he is finishing up an event. We're going to bring him on as soon as we can. Other than that, we just going to hang out and have a good time like we normally do. Y'all know how that shit go. So, let's go first call. We're going to do the first call, Joan. And let's see here. What you doing, cuz? Doritos or Pringles?
Doritos.
I like Pringles, cuz. Even though I OD'd on Pringles and I took a break from them,
I
I fuck with the
OD'd on them.
Pringles hard.
I OD'd on them
Um,
real bad.
yeah. Back to the Future franchise or the Mighty Ducks franchise?
I ain't gonna lie. Growing up, it was the Mighty Ducks, but now sitting back, it's Back to the Future, but it's really the second one where they go in the past. But I
Yeah.
love the Mighty Ducks franchise.
All right. All right. Favorite Jackson that wasn't Michael?
Shit, his mama, she kept it together.
That's a gangster answer. That's a
Yeah, his
gangster
mama,
answer.
yeah, she kept
I
it
wasn't
together.
even thinking about that. Yeah, yeah. That's all right, Miss Jackson. I was gonna say Tito. Tito always catching hell because Tito was hell on that baseline. He was doing his damn thing.
His mama don't get
Um,
no. They don't talk about his mama.
they don't talk about his mom. Um, the two best brothers in sports. You can name any set of brothers you want. It could be basketball, football, baseball. Two best brothers playing the same sport.
Damn, damn.
You got Seth and Steph.
You
You
know,
got the Watt brothers.
yeah. I might, I might say as of right now, just because off the top of my head and it's in season. I think it might be the McCourties.
Mm,
It might because they
okay.
got they got championships. I mean, I like Steph and Seth because Seth is making a name for himself. Like he ain't riding that. Like he be trying to beast on his brother when they play against each other. That's what I like. Like man, you ain't
Right.
about to take all this fame by yourself. But I think it's the McCourties because the moms helped that shit out.
So it
You know,
ain't LaMelo, LiAngelo, or Lorenzo, or whatever. With that boy
nah,
Alonzo. That's it.
I got a lot more respect for them now since they dad ain't in the camera though. But I be watching they little behind the scenes, behind the games, pass and all that. Like
Right.
they seem like some real down to earth boys
Yeah.
or men.
I fuck with LiAngelo. The youngest one, he
Yeah.
balling. He balling in a real way. Um, my final question. Money Talks or Friday?
It got to be Friday, but Money Toss was on, I think, last week.
I think he was funnier in Money Talks, but Friday is the classic, so I can't make you pick against that.
No, but I think Money Toss was more scripted than Friday.
Money
Like, he did
Talks was
what he did.
definitely
Yeah, he did what he wanted, but I think it was still more scripted. Outlined.
yeah. I can dig it. I can dig it. That's my five.
Damn, bro, I had five, like, the crazy thing about doing first call, like I be having a set, and then after I hear when you go or something else jump in my mind, that should be throwing me off. So we gonna go SRT Dodge 1500 pickup or the High Country Chevy pickup.
High country. I'm gonna go Chevy.
All right, a Monte Carlo SS or a Grand National.
Grand National. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. You know what I'm saying? I want that turbo. I
That
just like the
turbo,
sound of turbo make.
man. Got a quick story. So I was at bike a couple some years ago. This dude had a turbo on a cruiser. I'm on like the eighth floor. He at the stoplight, and I
Mm.
can hear that bitch whistling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that shit crazy. That shit crazy as
Yeah.
hell. Uh, Five Guys or Whataburger?
Five Guys, man. I don't. It seems so un-American that I should have to pay $20 to have a burger, fries, and a drink. But I'm still gonna go Five Guys.
All right. Regular Chinese food or hibachi?
Hibachi. Hibachi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we call it Chinese food. We don't know what them people eat when they go home. I want I think I want to eat the real authentic, you know what I'm talking about, but I like hibachi. Hibachi is you can see them cook it, you know what I'm saying? You know what you're getting. Ain't no telling what the fuck you get to from a walk up. You know what I'm saying?
All right. If you didn't have a dog, what kind of pet would you have?
If I didn't have a dog, another dog, um, probably fish. I probably would go ape shit with an aquarium, and I still might.
I did it for a while. You got to keep them bitches clean though. But I did it for a while.
Yeah,
That shit was dope at night though. When you got all the lights off, that shit dope as hell. That shit
yeah,
brings calmness over you. I put that, but if you don't want to deal with that, I just go to YouTube, turn all the lights on off, and throw it on the TV. I get the same shit without having to clean it up.
yeah. Because cleaning
Like
fish tanks is a motherfucker, especially if you got a good size one.
yeah, I turn the volume up and everything. It feel like that damn water in the living room and everything.
That part.
All right, that was first call.
That was first call. What's going on with your boy, old Patrick Mahomes, cuz? They got a Super Bowl hangover? You think they gonna get
No,
right?
no, I think it's the law, the football gods. I think it's just his time. It's just his time to be bad. Is he bad? No. Is he just bad? Is he just worse than what he's been? Yes, but he's still good. Like I don't see the big hype on it. I don't. Like let that man play. Wait for the season to be over. Don't be saying like he done or I seen Stephen A. Smith talking about it's over for the Chiefs. Like, bro, it's 17 weeks. It's 17 games now. That's one extra game.
And they being disrespectful of the Bills. Like the Bills
Yeah,
ain't like I'm neutral. I'm neutral on Buffalo. I don't know that many Buffalo fans. I remember this dude I used to work with about 20 years ago. Anytime you be like, hey man, you fuck with Buffalo, right? He'd be like, yeah, Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas. Like
yeah.
he had the pain, you know what I'm saying, of a real Buffalo Bills fan. So if you're not a Buffalo Bills fan with a certain amount of pain, I don't believe in your fandom of that franchise.
Yeah,
But they
one of my
real.
one of my old supervisors, he was or he still is, he was screaming Buffalo 10 years ago. He was screaming Buffalo. Uh, I see Buffalo until they get a run game. They the Rams without a run game. They the old Rams. Marshall Faulk, Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce. They
Yeah,
that type of squad with no running back. If they get a running back, they a
I think.
problem.
Yeah, I think Singletary will be all right. I think he'll be
They
all right.
they can't close no game. They need They need somebody to close a game, bro. You know you always gonna have 3 or 4 games where it's on the line. Like you need to control the clock. You can't throw it the whole game.
You damn sure can't. And I went on my little tirade about the Cowboys, man. I ain't gonna front.
It's still the Cowboys.
Y'all still the Cowboys and fuck them motherfuckers, man. You thought I was gonna be like I was gonna eat my words or some shit. Nah, hell nah. Forever I hope y'all trash. And look,
Yeah.
we waiting on them Jerry Jones emails, cause I know, like
He called
everybody
somebody.
else know, he says something fucked up about somebody. He
Oh
just
yeah,
too old not to.
yeah. He probably done said about He probably done said about what's his name? Number 88. No,
Irvin.
not that one. No, after that. Dez. He probably done said something
Oh,
about Dez.
Dez.
He probably said something about Dak. Uh,
Nah, I
uh,
think you got to go back. I think you got to go back. He probably been on his P's and Q's for the last 5 years. So if you go back to the '80s, the Emmett Smiths and the Michael Irvins. I think that's where you'll find it. Now, granted, you ain't gonna pull up no email from 1988,
yeah, pull
but
the hell up.
somebody know the truth. Somebody know the truth.
Yeah. I don't know. It is what it is. John Gruden, shit, he bowed out. He could have waited for the fireman and collect that damn guarantee money off that $100 million contract. But he went ahead
Nah, he
and
want that
gave it
shit to
up.
go away.
Yeah, he
That's
do.
the thing. That's the
But
thing about you know racism and the way white folks accept racism. You know what I'm saying? It's people out there, it's white folks out there that say things that are probably more stereotypical, they probably more prejudiced than racist, and it's from a place of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? I got good white friends that say ignorant ass shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just because they don't know no better. Like they can watch us and they can get sauce, but they really can't get all the sauce, no matter what they do. You know what I'm saying? And it make them say things or do things around black folks that probably ain't. It's definitely not looked at the right way from black folks, and that's just because we know who we are. We know what we accept. We know what sound right, what don't sound right. We know what feel right, and what don't feel right. John Gruden, hasta la bye bye, my man. I mean, you did it what you did. I don't think you fell on your sword. I think you got out of there so it wouldn't stay a news story. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, put a black man in that seat. If y'all
yeah.
really want to be, if you really want to be, there's a qualified black man that could coach that team.
Well,
You
they
know what I'm
talking about the
saying?
Chiefs. They talking about Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy.
Be
They,
enemy.
they, yeah, they threw his name in there. But more than likely, they got to finish the season. So they're actually taking their special teams coach, I believe, and making him the head coach.
Yeah. It's a weird place to be in, man. It's definitely weird. Like everybody's so super sensitive. You still ain't watched the Dave Chappelle thing, so we ain't gonna get into that now. But Netflix, I'm gonna give Netflix credit for holding it down. They said they wasn't gonna take that shit off no matter what. There were some transgender employees that felt like they had to say something or do something, and they handled them the right way. They suspended them. Like, we cannot forget that entertainment is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like something, you're not forced to look at it. You know what I'm saying? People say the whole thing about, well, he's out there spouting uh, poison, and there's a new argument of white trans people not being treated like black trans people or LGBTQ. That's all of them, LGBTQ plus. Um, that black folk, well, we know black folks ain't getting treated the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's an assumption for you to not think that people don't realize if black people get a raw end of the deal, then of course black people in the LGBTQ plus community are gonna get a bad rap. I looked at the special. I hope y'all did too. You're gonna garner your own opinion of it. If you don't want to fuck with them, don't fuck with them. he gonna keep doing what he's doing anyway. But I really feel like he provided a message for the people to draw a conversation, to have a conversation between those communities, and to not alienate. But that's just the way I saw it.
Well, you gotta think. If he never did it, none of this would be a conversation. So you gotta look at it that way too. Like you gotta take the pros
That's
with the cons, or the cons with the pros.
right, right. You get more conversation based on these incidents that are supposed to be controversial. I think people were already geared up to it just because it was Dave Chappelle. I think part of it was him kind of staying in that same lane. You know what I'm saying? He did a bunch of specials and he talked about it through all the specials. But I think he also, like he said, he done with it. He said he ain't gonna talk about it no more after this. Is it
Well,
still gonna be funny? Absolutely.
well, everybody's looking for something to fight up. Like I said, we forget easy. So this Dave Chappelle shit is gonna blow up in about 2 months, and there's gonna be a new movement for somebody else to get mad about or do whatever. But somebody made a good point about the comedians. Bernie Mac would have been worse. He would have said worse. Uh, Ralphie May, if he was still alive, he would have said worse. There's a lot of people that would have said worse that people were okay with. But now because it's so easy to cancel people and it feels good to cancel people and you think you're getting something out of canceling people, people want to cancel it but still not worry about other things that are important in this world. But there's a lot of other stuff that's important in this world than trying to cancel somebody for their perspective, especially when they're a comedian. Like
For
you don't
sure.
see people out there. They're not canceling movies. They're not canceling. Well, they did try to cancel Pepe Le Pew, which Pepe Le Pew was what in the 80s, 90s.
Shit, I think Pepper Le Pew might have been the '60s. They was black and white.
Yeah, they trying to cancel like a lot of that stuff is unneeded. Like you seen the Superman shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about inclusion. They need to be included in everything. And
Well,
I
why
feel
don't you
like
just
at
come
this
out with a
point,
new? Why don't you come out with a new character instead of taking an old
changing the
character?
old character, changing the
Yeah,
old character.
like the whole point of telling stories they're doing away with because the whole point was Superman and the storyline. Just start
Right.
with a new character
Yeah.
instead of trying to alter something. Like everybody trying to alter stuff, and back in the day it was like the book and the movie didn't match when we were growing up. They always say you can't you can't watch the movie and do a book report because they don't match. So now
Right.
it was so much that everybody was like, you got to make the movies and the books match. But now they're trying to take that away again, like the whole storyline and shit.
I feel like you're right. First off, I give you kudos for bringing up Ralphie May. Ralphie May was hilarious. Rest in peace, Ralphie May. Um, if you're looking for a laugh, go on YouTube. Look up Ralphie May, man. That dude was hilarious. Um, I saw one of my Facebook friends, Rashawn. He said something to the effect of them changing the Bond character to a female.
Yeah,
And I kind of agree with like what you just said. Why would you change the Bond character now? Why not just come up with a different hero? You know what I'm saying? MI6 or MI5, whatever the James Bond unit is,
MI6.
MI6. Like he can't be the only one that worked there. He might be the best agent, but he ain't the only one there. You know what I'm saying?
They're
It's
gonna
just
turn
certain
back. They're gonna
things.
turn Batman to a woman.
I think like history is in jeopardy. That's what I'm gonna say. History is in jeopardy. Like all of a sudden now we want to rewrite everything as if none of that stuff mattered. And I definitely understand inclusion. I definitely understand you want to be represented and treated the way that you want to be treated. But I challenge you to write some new shit.
Yeah,
Write
I
some
just said
original shit.
that's it. Just make it original. But sooner or later, they're gonna step on some toes that they do not need to step on. Instead of just coming out with a new character, coming out with a new franchise. Just leave the old
Right.
franchise alone. But
Right.
I think they're trying to ride the wave of the old franchises because there's no creativity.
Hmm.
Like
Hmm.
seriously, there's no creativity. Like they can try to remix something old, but that rarely works. But they're
It's
too
working
lazy
for
to be.
Meg the Stallion. All her hits was somebody else's hits.
Yeah, all hers was somebody else's. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Outside of the body yada yada, every other hit song she got was somebody else's song first.
Well, you know who else do that? Who I kind of like is DJ Luke Nasty. If you ever listen to DJ Luke Nasty, most of all of DJ Luke Nasty joints is like old beats. Like you can hear the beat, you can hear what he sampled, but it's something like you can rock with.
Well, you know the pass that I give him is he's a DJ first. So as a DJ, anybody that's like in the music, like even songs you heard your entire life, original songs, even when you sing them, you put your own ad lib in. Like you don't listen to them so long now that you put your own ad lib in. You know what I'm
Yeah, you sing
saying?
them
Like
wrong.
you are
You sing them wrong.
absolutely singing it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you just doing that for the entertainment value of what you're doing. You're not taking somebody's song and like if it was a hit the first time, it's gonna be a hit the second time, especially if you took the beat. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I hope Meg get all the money that she want. I hope Meg parlay rapping into some dope shit. Do I think she's a great rapper? Not really. That's just me.
There are many other lyrical females out there. Just like there's dudes. Dudes are getting. I ain't gonna say getting. They already are lazy on the track. I don't care how complex you think this new wave is. It's not as complex as you're trying to make it. You're trying to make it sound complex because it's this day and age, but it's not. Sometimes simplicity is better. Like go back to even, and I'll be watching Wild and Out, and people get tired of Conceited say cut the beat, but I think you really do need to cut the beat sometimes because people just riding the wave of the beat. The beats be nasty, and
Right.
they just riding the wave of the beat. And you go back and you take the beat off, and what they're saying is not
Once
good.
upon a time, once upon a time, you had no idea who producers was. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And I think probably starting in the '80s, that's where Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis started being more upfront. You know what I'm saying? Up until the point of now, where producers are really the stars. You feel me? You got producers that make more money than they artists is ever gonna make. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They'll give a beat to somebody just to get the beat out. You know what I'm saying? And the shit may work for that single. The producer stays famous, and we forget about the dude rapping on it until he give it to the next person. You know what I'm saying? We gonna play the mix game real quick. If you took, do you think Puffy would have been able to do with G thing what Dre did to it?
No, because that's a whole West Coast vibe. That is their vibe. Like Puffy had to live there for years and years and a decade to find that vibe.
They definitely was heavy into that funk shit. Like, and I am too now. Like, the Chronic was immaculate, and he pretty much took from Parliament Funkadelic, George Clinton, but he still kind of made it original. You know what I'm saying? Now he took some heavy samples out of that little ghetto boy shit. Um, but I feel like I guess those are the differences regionally that you get. Like Diddy is more of a in the club in a moment, and that West Coast shit is more of like you said, like a vibe. Like We just out here. We barbecuing. You know what I'm saying? You bring your pork chops. I'm gonna bring some hamburgers. You bring the cars. You bring the ice, and let's get it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I always gel with that West Coast shit. Like I definitely did my Diddy years. Um, he made a lot of dope music,
I mean,
but
I
the
still
music
do
that
Diddy.
fueled me. Say what now?
No, I still be on my Diddy shit. Every once in a while, I be on I get on my Diddy shit like this about just just get the blood flowing.
I be on some Biggie shit. I be on some Lock shit. I don't really have no like. I don't have no moments where I just be like, let's put Puff in Pandora and see what they give me. I don't
I
really
do
have that.
I do it on iHeartRadio. I got Diddy in there. I got
Yeah,
a lot. I got a lot now. Not a lot, but I got a lot now.
I might have to have me a Diddy moment.
Yeah. Speaking on the music shit, which is crazy because I was reading before we got on. So you hear what happened to kind of go back to the wild now? You hear what happened to Hitman Howard?
Yeah, somebody ran up in his house and shot his old lady, didn't it?
Yeah, the bullet went through her cheek and out the back of her head. He said four dudes ran up in the house, and the crazy shit, it was on some what's the shit with Liam Neeson?
Taken.
Yeah, it was on some taking shit. He said he was on the phone with her while the shit was happening. He said ain't nothing he could do. He was 1,000 miles away. All he said he told her how to shoot. She bucked back though. They ain't say if she hit anybody, but she bucked back to get him out the house. But
That
he was
is
on the
fucking
phone while the shit was
terrifying.
happening. Yeah, he was on the phone while the shit was happening.
That's terrifying, cuz I don't even know what I would be able to do. Like, kudos to him for being able to talk her even through trying to get to a gun. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want that shit to happen to nobody, boy. People losing their fucking mind.
Bruh.
And what you think it was for? Some clout shit?
Yeah.
You think it was a robbery?
I think it was both. I think it was like I don't know the facts nothing like that, but I just think it was both. They figured he wasn't home to rob him. They figured he always talked tough to rob him. Like jealousy, envy, a mixture of both,
Greed.
greed.
What make you look at a woman and be like, I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker in the face, cuz?
Well, not knowing they probably didn't know. Like I said, from my understanding, they thought he wasn't home, but not knowing somebody else was home. So if somebody bucking, you bucking back, not knowing if what sex they are. Because I ain't caring. As a matter of fact, when I read it, I came and sat on the after I read it. Time had passed. I'm sitting on my couch, looking at my door like I should go get my shit. Like
Yeah.
just because you never know this day and age.
Yeah. I mean, that's real. You can come to my house, you probably gonna see a gun. Like, I don't
Yeah,
even hide my shit. Like, I
yeah,
feel like, you know, everybody can't do what I do. You know what I'm saying? You got kids, you got small kids. You can't leave your shit out nowhere, but I don't have that. So, my gun is out, cuz. And if you think I ain't ready to pull a trigger, you're going to be sadly mistaken.
so man, leave people alone, man. Just leave people alone, man. Because regardless if it's just envy or whatever, she ain't had nothing to do with it. Even though, like I said, you robbing somebody, you not thinking nobody home. They bucking, you bucking back. But leave people shit alone. Leave them alone.
Yeah,
That's all I
man.
gotta say. Just leave
Yeah,
them alone, man.
that's sad. And like I said, God bless her for making it through. If she was able to get to a strap and at least fire shots off to get him out of there, cuz God bless her for that, man. Cuz for her to have lost her life for some shit like that, that's unexplainable, man. And like I said, for him to not be there, he wouldn't have been able to process that shit. That's the kind of shit that turn motherfuckers into psycho.
Yeah, and then like the whole like you remember the Bun B shit? He was literally taking a shit when they broke into his house.
Yeah, but he didn't waste no time either. He got the
Yeah,
bucking back.
but his wife is the one. She the one that said he wasn't in the house.
Right.
Like she was on the G shit. Like they had her hemmed up, and she was like, "Nah, I'm in the house by myself." He is literally on the toilet taking a shit
Well, you
when he
know,
heard what's going on.
I got a mama. You know what I'm saying? I got black women be superheroes, man. Like black women get a lot of fucking flack, but in more gangster situations than not, black women normally come through with flying colors. Cause like I'm talking about, I seen a video of an old lady. Um, the dude was like, "Hey man, the cops gonna come looking for me tomorrow. Um, I want you to tell them." She was like, "Well, no, I ain't gonna lie for you, but I'll leave so I won't be here when they come looking for you."
That
You know what
make
I'm
more
saying?
sense.
Bro, like, first off, the dopeness of I ain't gonna lie for you, but I'm not gonna help them prove their case. You feel me?
Which means she done did that shit before.
Which means she, you know what I'm saying? You know
She
what I'm
done did
saying?
this shit
So,
before.
hey man, look, salute to black women everywhere, man. Y'all don't always get y'all flowers. People try to dog y'all for attitudes and shit like that. But I know that y'all real gangsters. Y'all protect y'all kids. Y'all protect y'all. We need to protect y'all. We'll say that. We need to
Yeah,
protect y'all, boy.
when survival mode kick in, as our boys said, when survival mode kick in, they they know what to do as a whole. Not every last one of them, but as a whole, you put them all together, they know black women know what to do. But
That's real.
it's just crazy. Like I said, the whole hitman shit. His old lady, she wasn't even scared to buck back. That was the other thing. Like hitman, he always got guns and stuff he around. So I'm pretty sure his old lady go to the range. But like you said, when that shit live action, like when that shit
Bruh,
live,
if
you got people.
somebody run up, that's what I'm saying. Somebody run up in your house, even as a regular active gun user, you ain't necessarily ready to hear that motherfucker don't come off the hinges.
Yeah,
You feel me? So for you to be able to grab the panic, put it in a hole, and understand that this is what you need to do to survive, that's clutch.
yeah.
That's clutch.
And like I said, as of right now, without the arc ordering, they ain't saying how many rounds are fired off. But like I said, she stood her ground. Like I said, they took one through the cheek and it came out the back of her head, but she's still alive. Uh,
That alone don't sound right. The fact that
yeah,
she's still alive after taking one in the back of the head. You know what I'm
so
saying?
basically, yeah, through the cheek and came out through the back of the head, and like I said, it's just crazy. Like leave people alone, man. Leave people alone.
Yeah, yeah.
That matter of
You ain't
fact,
losing nothing in their house.
to his old lady, because
Yeah,
that was some G shit.
that was for real. Like I said, I couldn't imagine. You know what I'm saying? You think that like that's your worst nightmare. You on the phone with somebody you love and shit just go fucking haywire. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
or
So
even what? So how you do if you get that call? Like you having a regular day and you get
mm-hmm.
that call and you can there's no way you get there. Ain't no Michael Knight jumping kit to get there super fast. Ain't no Bugatti that can go 200 miles an hour. Like how do you feel you get that phone call? Because it's probably just like you're thinking it's a regular phone call. You looking at your phone.
Right.
So how you take the
Like I
phone call?
said,
You Liam Neeson? Yeah, Liam Neeson.
I,
You're
you
gonna
got
get
a
taken.
very particular set of skills, cuz you don't want these problems. But
No, not
no,
that
I
part.
mean,
There's a part where he said you are gonna get taken.
right. Oh yeah, yeah. To be able to say that calmly to a motherfucker, all right, this is what you do. It's already
Yeah,
bad. This is what you do.
it's already bad.
Um, I don't know, man. Like, I guess for me being here, if I was 1,000 miles away and something like that happened, like the seconds matter. You know what I'm saying? This ain't something that's gonna last forever. But I feel very, very much that I have enough people that when I throw my Batman signal up,
Yeah,
I can get somebody there within 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Now, you hope that they don't get there and arrive to some too late type shit, but I feel like I could get somebody there to you. You know what I'm saying? That's not the police. Like,
Yeah.
eventually, of course, you want the police to be there because it's a crime. But I think I want my people there before the police get there. Be rifling around my goddamn house.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, 'cause you already know what's in it. Only you know what's
Right.
in your house. But like I said,
True
I don't
statement.
like, and then it come back to you asked me about it a while back. That James Brown, the big payback.
Yeah.
Like, like you got too much pride in the way the shit went down. Like they just broke in your house. Most people just chop that shit up. But you literally have a gun battle with your old lady. They had a gun battle with your old lady.
You gotta move.
You definitely
Nothing
got to
good.
do it.
Yeah, nothing good can come in it. Like you gotta move out that city.
No, but how do you when you touch down? How do you feel? Like if you already know the
Oh,
type of life that is, and you touch down, yeah,
I
like
can't
that's a
say what I
whole
won't do. Yeah, I can't say what I will
yeah.
or won't do. Like I'm not John Wick. You feel me?
I ain't,
Don't get it
I'm there.
twisted. I ain't. I don't know that I'm gonna go on a fucking killing spree. But I can't say that if I randomly not looking for that motherfucker seen them, wouldn't click on crazy.
Well, you already know the words coming out. If you in the streets, you already know the words coming out.
Bro, the word probably been out.
Yeah,
The word probably been out since it happened. And all you can do is thank God that you don't live that kind of life, but that kind of random shit. What I learned this year is that kind of random shit can happen. You
it
feel me?
can. It can,
That kind of random
man.
shit can happen.
Yeah,
And you'll
man.
never see it coming.
Man, now that one was rough. That random part you talking about, now that one was rough.
Yeah. Like, you can't see my gun, but I can see it. You feel me?
Yeah,
So if you come in right now, unless you come in that motherfucker spraying, I'm about to back you up. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna back you up. But hey, man, look, we've been on here for a minute. Big Frosty just jumped in. We gonna bring him on.
Yeah, yeah. What's
DJ
happening, man?
Frosty was. I
what's
can't
good?
call it, brother. How you?
I'm good, man. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Absolutely.
All right, yeah, man. Listen, I'm at. I got caught up at this gig, man. I thought it was gonna be over early, but we
Hey,
wrapping
man,
up
look.
now. We wrapping up now.
The hardest working man in the city, man. Look, ain't nobody mad at you getting no money.
Nah, yeah, but I've been wanting to get on here, man. We've been missing each other, but you know what I'm saying, I wanted to make it happen, man.
I
Hey, you here
appreciate that.
now, brother.
Go ahead and hit him
You
with
here
five
now.
real quick.
Oh man, so normally we start out the show with a segment called First Call. It's real easy. It's just 5 questions. Ain't no right or wrong answers. Just how you feel right now.
Okay.
Um, you a DJ, but we know this hip hop culture. If you wasn't a DJ, would it be breakdancing or tagging? Graffiti.
I used to break dance as a little boy. I never did the graffiti. I suck at drawing, so break dancing for sure.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming up in this thing, you know, we all know it's two types of rappers. You got lyrical rappers and you got rappers, swag rappers.
Yeah.
What's your personal preference, lyrical or swag?
Yeah. We can't have both.
It's a
Oh,
couple people that embody both. It's a couple people that embody both.
it's a few. It's a few. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? So those my favorite. My favorite rappers are people that got that. Like, and they got the bars. So like your Jay-Z's, your Biggies. Those guys had. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I can't listen to people who don't have bars. I can play it in the
right,
clubs all day though. Club,
right.
we can go, but in my car, nah.
Yeah, I mean, look, don't nothing stop the check, man. Don't nothing stop the check.
Yeah, what I'm saying. I like to hear things that'll make you think a little bit. Oh, that was a dope bar. You know what I'm saying? Something that not the elementaries, because it's like y'all didn't put no effort into this, man.
We
So
just talked about that before you got on. We just
yeah,
talked about
I need to see some effort. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Right.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
They say they blame Jay for that, man. Ever since people found out, or it became a thing that Jay don't write in the booth, everybody think that they can just punch in. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right,
But they
right.
don't realize he wasn't punching like 32 punches. He was probably punching like 3.
Yeah, oh yeah, one take hold, man. That's because he don't write, but he comes up with all his rhymes in his head and he just remembers it. Doesn't mean he just freestyling off the dome. You know what I'm saying? So that
Well,
that it just
He
sharpened
just
his
don't need no
mind too.
pen,
Yeah,
for sure.
it just sharpened your mind. As a rapper, if I was a rapper, that's what I would try to do because it's going to sharpen your memory.
For sure.
well, they say
Um,
They said Em and Wayne do that. They said Em and Wayne do that.
Yeah, listen, it all started with Biggie,
Yeah.
and and, it, and,
right.
it, and that's where everybody got it from. It all
Hey,
That's
started
what's
with
up.
Biggie.
real quick, and I just heard this week. Pastor Troy did vice versa one take.
Mm,
Right, go
that's
ahead with
dope.
you. I just heard it.
That's dope.
Was no, my bad. It was no more playing GA. I think it was either vice versa, no more playing GA. He did
No,
one take.
he said vice versa. He
It was
said he
vice
didn't want
versa.
to do it. Yeah, he said
Yeah,
he didn't want to do it.
but that's crazy.
Which which like I know when you drop, like when you getting ready to in the heyday of vice versa, when you getting ready to drop, you know the roof is about to come off the place, right?
Listen, I got a
You know
pass.
everybody about to do a solo.
Yeah, I got a Pastor Troy story. He was with these people called Candy Coated Management, and one of
Okay.
the guy one before he got signed, and one of the guys who was on the label, he came to I was DJing at Claflin, and he came to my party and he was like, "Hey man, I just want you to play this to see the reaction, okay?" I said, "Cool, man. I'll play it." And I normally don't do this. I don't know. To this day, I don't know why I did it, but I played the record and everybody went crazy. And that was the first time anybody had ever heard that. Listen. I know for a fact I was the first DJ in South Carolina with that record because it came straight from the label before they released it.
Mm.
From the man,
Mm.
can't listen. If y'all ever do y'all research, Candy Coated Management, that's who Pastor Troy was with before he got a deal.
That's
Mm.
crazy. Cause that's a timeless record. Like it's a time like I don't care when, what venue you in, like that shit just gonna go hard cause
Right. Like I couldn't believe it that they reacted that way. First time hearing it. That don't happen.
so so that's what I'm saying. So you getting ready to play this record. They hand you this record, you getting ready to play this in an event that's going. Do you punch it up so you can hear it?
Yeah, I do. I line it up, just make sure I'm on beat or whatever. But I'm not even thinking about I'm like, I didn't hear it
The
and say, oh,
content.
this is a dope record. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just dropped it, just as a favor for somebody, and it was like about 10 seconds into it, it was a rap. Like people, because they never heard it before. Like what's this?
Right.
And then that chant, that
Yeah.
that was some real hip hop ish.
So let me
That's
ask you
real.
this: how did you feel being a DJ after you played it? Is that something you was like, I'm keeping this. I ain't letting no other DJ hear this.
I
Like, is
put
that
it
gonna be your secret weapon?
I put it on a mixtape.
Okay.
I put it on the mixtape. Y'all want to hear this? You gotta listen to it on the mixtape.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
So you crossed the bridge from analog to digital. What's your favorite things about digital and what do you miss from analog? Or what do you still use from analog?
Well, I still use turntables. That's I think that's about it. Um,
Yeah.
but you know, are y'all DJs or anything like? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right.
Just music, lovers of music.
All right. Great. So one of the things I tell people when it comes to digital versus analog, right? the good thing about digital is not going to ever degrade, right? It's just there. It's just we was on vinyl, or you keep playing the record, it's going eventually it's going to get dust on it, it's going to get scratchy, whatever. But you're getting, when you hit a vinyl, you're getting that studio quality. When we first went digital, we was playing MP3s at like 128 kilobits, like very low quality MP3s, and we all switched. And I believe that's part of the reason that killed the vibe in the club, because you go from these quality records to these low quality MP3s,
wave files.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I mix with wave files. I try not to use MP3s when I DJ.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Just when the needle drop on a record, man, you can't get that feeling back. When the record pop, like you just feel like you in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What's your go-to track? Like your go-to, you don't care what party, you don't care if it's a Hanukkah, a Christmas, a christening. What track is gonna get played at one of your events, and you know Frosty at that event?
That's a tough one, man, because I DJ such a wide variety. Look at my boy Crip.
Okay.
I DJ such a wide variety of different places. That's a tough question, but yeah, that's a tough one, man. It really depends on the environment. I swear it do. Because I can DJ
so many records.
I can DJ a college crowd. I can go to the hood club. I can go do a wedding. I can do a corporate event. They all going to be different.
That's what's happening. Happening. We're going to take a minute since he popped in on the screen. DJ Kryptonite, SDM. How you feeling tonight, bro?
What's happening, cousins? What's the word?
Man,
shit. He got that star on his chest, though. He came with that star on that chest.
Oh, you already know.
We out here with your player partner, man. He was out there working his gig, man, and he showed up for us. So, knowing that y'all got a relationship, man, what's a question that you feel like you always wanted to ask Frosty that you may not have asked? I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Shit, I don't know. I've asked every question. Shit, I mean, that's a good ass question. I'll answer that tomorrow. Bring me back next week. I answer that one. I mean, because he kind of didn't bring me in, but when I got in, he kind of guided me. So anything I asked, he always answered. So it ain't, and we were friends. So it's like he ain't never hiding that from me. He gave me all the game I ever needed. So
that's what's happening. Yo, Frosty, I think he got something going on.
Yeah. He put on mute.
Yeah, what you got in that cup, man? That ice was bouncing around that thing like a whole Spalding.
Got
good drink in there.
Little Crown Peach, I finally found some.
Okay.
Shit. Boy. Hey, man. So, they did the HBCU, homecoming or concert? That was I sent to you, Jay.
Yeah.
Did you watch it? Bro, they did the HBCU concert, bro. It was Young Dro. It was Crime Mob, Scrappy, Travis Porter. I want to say one more. When I say they went stupid out there,
them some old seniors. Them some 90-year seniors.
Shootout.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought I was about to catch a damn live, a YouTube live crime scene, bro. It went stupid. And Young Dro came on that, and they brought Dro out first. And I guess that's the other thing. If I'm an artist, like, what order would I want to come out? But they brought Dro out first, bro.
Yeah, man. Forward me that link. Go check that out.
Yeah. Oh, Pastor Troy. Pastor Troy was on it too. But Scrappy got him. Scrappy got them stupid though. Lil Scrappy got them. They went ape shit when Scrappy came out. But Young Dro murdered it.
Yeah.
He murdered it.
You back in,
Bro,
Frosty?
got some bangers, man.
Yeah,
They
I'm
sleep on
back.
bro.
I had to go talk to I had to go
No,
pick
no
Matter
the
of
worries.
kids
fact,
No,
up. What
I'm gonna ask y'all.
absolutely.
I'm gonna ask y'all real quick, cause both of y'all can answer this, and it leads up to what I was saying. What song can you play where you can play the beat and you can cut everything out, and then turn the beat back on, and everybody's still chanting and singing?
Shit, we just said vice versa. I know that's one.
Right,
Hmm.
first one. Uh uh Meek Mill, Dreams and Nightmares, that's
Yeah,
one.
bro.
Whoa, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Lil Boosie set it off, that's another one.
That's
For
definitely
sure.
what. I know y'all seen that little white girl
I
doing
say
it.
Jeezy, bottom of the map.
Yeah, yeah. Even like I was watching Beehive
Oh, you said
today.
any event though.
Bun
Not
B,
my bad. Not any event, but you can get that in somewhere.
Big Pimpin' is one. It's a million songs because everybody just know word for word. But
Yeah, my name is
Frosty, my
Ho.
question is: a Hove got at least 15 of them. Hove got at least
Yeah,
15 of them.
yeah,
So DJing is a entertainment in general is super competitive because
right.
when you ran across Crip, having already been in this business, what did you see out of him that let you know to give him some sauce to support that young brother?
Man, Crip was always hungry and humble. You know what I'm saying?
Yep,
And
yep.
that's what I care about mostly. You know, I care about the stuff that I like people who care because there's a lot of people just in it, you know, for the clout.
For the
You know,
glory.
yeah, for
Yeah.
the shine or whatever, man. And Crip is the ultimate team player too, man. You know, he used to run the SDM website, man, and all that type of shit. So Crip is a big part of what we was trying to do. You know, when we was doing the music business stuff.
Absolutely.
We trying to get
Absolutely.
back to it though. We gotta find us an artist though, Crip.
It's coming, man.
So what do y'all look for in the artist?
Oh man, that's tough. oh, oh, answer that, Crip. I'll be right back.
He left you on the spot.
Shit, I mean, same shit y'all was talking about earlier, man. You gotta have that balance of the swag and the lyrics at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to cater to everybody. I mean, when we thinking of artists, we thinking of a brand. We ain't thinking of we
Right.
just want to make something crunk. We want to make something for the moment. We want to make timeless music. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that we've ever dealt with is still somehow playing somewhere. Like we
Yeah,
get credit for it, but Rule was signed to us. You still had to hear Nasty song everywhere.
still do.
You know, it's like we're looking for something that's just timeless music, and that's what we leave it at.
Yeah, man.
And that's what it should be. Like, do you ever hear somebody that maybe they don't understand they gift the music yet? Like maybe they got raw talent, but it's like that got to be the hard part, knowing
That
that somebody has some of the things and how to shape
Definitely,
them and how for them not to take offense to you shaping it.
definitely.
man,
They gotta want to take it serious though.
the biggest downfall for almost every artist is that they don't know what it takes.
Yeah, too.
Mm,
They just don't know, and they always quit, and then they start back.
mm.
I don't want to say quit, but they stop, and then they start back, and they stop, and it's like you cannot stop in this. You
Nah,
cannot
Right.
stop. You cannot stop in this business, man. You'll never make it.
Let me let me ask you this. Crip answered this a while back. I think it was our first episode. When you was DJing, what moment, what artist gave you that feel that you can do this shit?
An artist,
Yeah, an artist you were DJing at a club, party, whatever. That came to you, famous person that came to you and made you believe you can do it. Like the first person that gave you that just do.
wow. I don't know, man. I've been DJing so long. The years get mixed up. But I've had a lot of artists give me compliments. You know what I'm saying? Even a couple of them even mentioned like, "Hey, man, we need to get you in the road, Frost." You know. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a tough
Said been many, many moons.
Well, when you get famous, you make sure that's my question. It's copywritten just now. Can't nobody else ask you that question once you make it big, big.
Listen, people, I've been DJing for so long. Like, man,
We've been listening for a long time, for
I've
sure.
been
Yeah, we
I've been
just
DJing a long time. Like, yeah, I started DJing as a freshman in high school.
Right.
So,
where you went to school at?
well, actually, I was going on my sophomore year. To be honest,
Oh,
I went to OW, Andre Wilson.
oh, you were Boone. Okay.
Yeah.
When was you there?
Oh, y'all want me to tell my age?
You tell a roundabout year you was there.
Mid to late 90s.
I was there. I was at State from '99 to '01.
Oh, well, you know what? I was at USC at that time.
Okay. Yeah.
We around the same age then. Okay. All right.
Yeah. DJ Cleves would come through with that little red Geo Metro on his DJ equipment.
So the first time you get your radio set, like that's different. You DJing parties. Do you prefer to just be in studio by yourself with your mixes, or do you need the energy from the crowd?
I'm good in both places.
Right.
I'm good in both places. You know, the craziest thing to a lot of people that's not on radio. I'm way more comfortable talking on the radio than I am in a classroom full of kids.
Right.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it's nothing for me to talk on the radio. Classroom full of kids. Well, I mean, I'm cool now, but when I first started, I used to have to go talk to kids.
Right.
My heart would start beating. I'm like, why am I nervous? Talking to I remember.
Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids.
But yeah, man.
So you use your music to speak when you on the radio. You use your music to speak. So I get it. I get the nervousness. Public speaking ain't everybody cup of tea. Some people can't talk to the person standing next to them. So
Yeah.
I get that shit.
Yeah, it took me a while to see. Even as a DJ, you got to get to the point. You got to get to a place where you don't give a fuck. You can't always worry about the crowd reaction. You gotta take chances. You know what I'm saying? That you gotta do the little things that's going to separate you from everybody else. And yeah, man, you just gotta not give a fuck. You gotta give a fuck a little bit, but then not give a fuck. It's a balance. You gotta figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I told Crit Night many times. I think I was in Leroy's one night, and Buddy threw on some damn Al Green in the middle of the strip club. But I forgot what he mixed it with. But it was Al Green because that's the only part I cared about.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and ever since then, like, Crip been my DJ just because of that chance. And I asked him that. Crip, I think I asked you that recently again about that. About you don't hear DJs taking chances like that in the surrounding. Like sometimes the surrounding ain't as complicated as you think it is. There's some people in here that want to hear that old funk.
I mean, that's what separate the good and the bad. You cannot be a great DJ and not take chances. It took me a while to figure that out.
Right.
Anybody can go in there and play safe records.
Yeah.
I want to figure out how the fuck can I mix this new goddamn Migos with, like you said, Al Green or something, just to throw everybody off.
Right.
Make motherfuckers say, "Oh shit, where the fuck you came from?" You know what I'm saying? You gotta find, when you find that balance and that reaction, that's what makes you a good DJ.
Yeah, absolutely. And knowing how to play the record.
That's who. Yeah, knowing how to play the records.
Yeah, everybody's not good at blending. For sure.
That too.
Oh, that's a whole nother talk.
That's a whole other topic. But you got when they say it's not what you play, it's how you play it. That's a fact. Because I can play a record and it can go up one night, and if you can you could drop the same record another night at the wrong time, and you're gonna clear the dance floor. You're gonna get booed, or you might get pressured. Somebody go pull up on you like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? So
So do y'all be like the NFL? You know, off the coordinator guy. He got 20 plays in his book. He gonna run them bitches regardless at the start of the game, and then he'll modify as the game go on. Are y'all like that? Do y'all have y'all track list already set when y'all walk through the door? Y'all gonna play these regardless and then change, or do y'all just
It,
freestyle it from the beginning?
for me, it really just depends on where I'm going to play. Like if I'm going to a wedding, I know it's a few songs I'm going to play. If I'm going to a hood club, I know it's a few songs I'm going to play. If I'm doing a college party, I know it's a few songs I'm going to play. But that's why I don't do like I don't come in there with a set already in mind because you never know what kind of crowd you're going to get. Even if
Yeah,
you're going to the same club, the crowd can change on you.
week to week.
Week to week, man, it can change on you. You might go to a party and it's you trap it out one week, it go up. Next week it's like 90% girls in there,
yeah,
10% dudes. You can't DJ the same way. Can't do it.
No.
that's what's up. That's what's up. I
You said the thing about being pressed, and you ain't got. Hey, you ever been pressed to play some trash?
Hell
And
yes.
how
Hell yes. Listen, if you ain't been pressed to play a record, you ain't been DJing long enough.
right, right.
Thanks.
Okay. And
You gonna get pressed.
what's the diplomacy on that? Normally, if you just play it, you feel like is it over for that situation, or is it something that you're gonna be like, I'm gonna have to deal with this motherfucker again?
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all one of my little, it's not even a secret, it's just I don't know what it is. When I'm DJing, I am I am I can turn into the Incredible Hulk. Like I get to the point where I really don't give a fuck. Like I will fight everybody in here. That's the only time. That's the only time I would be like that. You know what I'm saying? But you
Right,
can get so annoyed. You just like nigga, like what? I don't know what
right,
it is, but when I'm in that booth and I feel like somebody's either disrespecting me or they coming off a little too strong, like yo, back up. Cause niggas be up in your ear because you at the club. I'm like, yo, nigga, back up, man. They
right,
trying to get you to play a record and it's just like, yo, man. And I hate when they wait till it's like 105, 110,
Club
peak
moving.
time, club booming, peak time, and now you want me to play a record. Nigga. Like, nah, I don't
right.
know. That's
so,
the
You should
main
just
thing that artists gotta realize is like, yo, bro, if you want DJ to come to play a record, either come to them early or at the very end of the night.
so
That's it.
how
right.
so I got an artist or I'm an artist with a track. I think it's fire, but I come to y'all because y'all know the club vibe. How do I present to y'all an easier way for you to tell me either you can play the track or not play the track?
See, if you let's say I got a club tonight, right? And you hit me at 8:30 and say, hey Frost, man, I got this record. I want you to test it out for me or see if you like it. Great. Cause now I can listen to it and see when I want to play it. And you want to play those records early because people are listening early. Artists don't understand that. They're actually listening early. When the
Yep.
crowd gets going, they are no
Drinking.
longer listening. There's no longer listening. They only want to hear records they know. They don't want to have to
Right,
think about what the fuck is being played. So your best chance to get your record broken is in the beginning of the night. The
right.
beginning stage when you don't want to play when nobody's in there, but 11:15, 11:20, I might drop your record.
15 right there.
You know what I'm saying? There's enough people in here. They listening. They
Right.
don't care about what I'm playing just yet.
It ain't rowdy. The drinks ain't all the way in them yet. The
Yeah.
the X pill ain't got them tripping and shit.
See,
You know what I'm saying?
one of the biggest reasons the strip club is one of the best places to break records. It ain't just because you got girls dancing. People are listening. they're not dancing. You know what I'm saying? Like the girls are dancing, but the niggas, you might be by the bar. You know what I'm saying? You actually listening to what's being played. At a club, when they turning up, niggas is not listening no more. Only records they want to hear is records they know.
Let me ask you this. So let's say I'm an artist now. I'm an artist. Uh, I come to y'all, both of y'all. How can we make this marriage work? Do I need to sell myself to you, or do I need to sell the idea to you? Because selling an idea and a person two different things.
Sell yourself like you trying to get signed to us, or
Sign
just
to us. I want y'all to be my DJ. Like you know, how some rappers got their own DJ that they
yeah,
push all their shit.
yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, I'm not SDM. I'm affiliated. I want to be that. I want to be affiliated. I don't want to be signed to y'all, but I want us to do everything together. As far as my project, how do I
Um,
present it to y'all?
I mean, to be honest with you, um, to me, it's a new. It like the way I feel about that now is not how I felt 10 years ago, or it's not how I felt 15. You come to me now, you got to have a little buzz
Yeah,
because it's so easy to create a buzz. Not saying it's easy, but you got every tool. You have access to every tool to create a buzz. So if you just somebody who just say, "Hey, I want to rap. I want you to be my DJ." I don't have really time for that. I don't have time to nurture you like that. Like I'm too old for that shit at this point. I
Right.
need somebody who got a buzz and I can do something with that.
Ready to work.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Ready to work because it takes so you just never know. Like I don't know. Like that's a risk. It's like saying it's like somebody come to you and say, "Hey man, I want you to buy this NFT. It's gonna be worth money one day."
yep,
Like nigga, I don't know that.
yeah. I don't
Right.
know that. You're right.
I need to see some movement going first on this NFT or this type of
Somebody got
NFT.
to be interested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You got to have some kind of value there. I get that.
yeah. You
I
gotta
get that.
you gotta put in a little work already.
I can dig it, man. Look, you look like you on the hustle, man. We're not gonna keep you out here, man. We appreciate you tremendously for coming through and doing the
Right.
show with us.
I got a
We're
quick
gonna
story
go
real
through.
quick.
Okay, go
I got,
for it.
yeah, I got a quick story. So this some years ago, and me and Crip got up. Crip was like, "Man, what you doing this weekend?" I was like, "Man, I don't know what I'm doing." He's like, "Man, I'm supposed to be doing this party. You want to come through?" I was like, "I'll come through." I think it was your birthday, Frosty. I
Oh
believe it was his
shit.
birthday, Frosty. Yeah, Crip. I think it was
Pure.
Frosty's birthday.
Pure?
Yeah, we got Pure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So
Good
Crip
night.
was like,
Good night.
yeah, Crip said, "Well, I'm gonna get on first, and then other people get on." So we in there partying up, partying up. I think that's the first time. That was the first time I had some Kappa juice. So I'm running through the Kappa juice. I keep going back to the party to get the Kappa juice. I'm getting it. So Crip was already done, and I think To came on next.
Mm-hmm.
So To spinning. Hype man Coop that came in. He in there talking a little trash to me. We just bullshitting. I think you had pulled up by that time, but I think I had like 3 or 4 pictures over in that section. When I say I think that night, if you remember, Hype Man Coop was sleep on the couch on the stage. Like he was dead asleep in the middle of the club. Um,
Man.
it was Andre Ellington. They had the NFL draft that night. Andre Ellington came through there. Charlemagne was there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it was some other people there. And then we ended up
Yeah,
at
yeah. Definitely remember that night. I know what you're talking about.
Leroy's that night. But I think that was the first time. I ain't gonna say I hung with you, but that was the first time I was around you. And I was like, man, that was a dope ass night. But it was your birthday, I believe.
That was my birthday, and yeah, Coop had my camcorder my nice ass Canon. And he let that somebody stole that shit.
Oh,
wow.
no.
That's why the
Wow.
goddamn coupe, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Cooper special one.
I think Joe Budden's girlfriend at the time, she was there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kate. Yep.
Yeah, I was taking a picture with her. I forgot my picture at. Yeah, man, I was having a great time. But I think you looked at me a couple times like, man, who this big nigga over here? But that was Crip. That was me and Crip hanging out.
Man,
But no, I appreciate that night.
yeah. I know you got moves to make, brother.
Yeah.
Like I said, we end this show off with a last call. Let the people know where they can find you, how to get in touch with you, what your social handles are, that kind of thing.
Y'all can find me at one DJ Frosty because Facebook and Instagram shut my shit down like a couple months ago. Some bullshit.
Crip
But
said that. Crip said that.
one DJ Frosty. That's me everywhere except on Twitter. Twitter's still DJ Frosty.
Word. We appreciate you. Hey, man, look, anytime you want to come back at all, man, you do that. We going to reach out. We going to support you in everywhere we can, man, and we appreciate you, boss.
One, man. I appreciate y'all.
All the time.
All right, one.
Crib.
Yodi.
Oh, man, look. I hate to keep slandering y'all, man. I see you got your star on. I would feel good if I was you. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't said nothing all year. I'm quietly, I'm watching. I'm trying to see if it's real. I don't know if it's real yet. I need to see what 3 more wins, and then I'm start talking shit. But I don't know yet. The offense legit, though. The offense legit. Can't nobody take that.
Yeah. I like that.
That's real, man. Look,
if we would have lost AR, that's who I wanted.
I don't know what happened. What happened with offense and what happened with that? But they came back and they've done something.
Well, you know what it is.
Pieces.
What I'm gonna say is the person I think need to get credit. That motherfucking tight end, Schultz, the tight end.
Oh yeah, he clutched. He
is clutch, bro.
He third down, he clutched.
Him and Pollard stepped his game up. Pollard definitely stepped his game up.
Yeah. Pollard always been good, but he was in that Zeke shadow. But now you can't run Zeke 20 times a game, so you split them up. So shit, you get Zeke 15, you get him 15. Shit, you got a long day on your hands.
Yeah, they want.
I think he knows Zeke fragile now. I think he know he gonna get his PT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna be around here on that shit, man. Look, we in the final call, brother. What you want to tell the people, man? What's your motivational thought of the week? What's your shocking quote of the week? Your big take, your hot take of the week? Anything you want to tell the people, man, before we get up out of here?
Man, easy, man. Fuck what they talking about, man. Do what you want to do, bro. Period. Now I'm living by that for long going forward. I sat back a couple weeks ago and analyzed my life and realized I was going off of what other people thought and what they said you should and shouldn't do. But do what you want to do. I done held myself back too much. So I'm about to see the real come up. Promise you.
I like it. Carolina, what you want to tell the people this week?
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, please don't let it be fuck them kids.
I don't need cancel. They're canceling people this week. And I ain't getting any spare money.
Yeah, well, we should have Crit on here early now. He riled up. Now I was gonna say, Crit is a prime example of people we appreciate, like in the shadows. Like he on here, but in the shadows, like we have conversations. In the shadows, we speak with our government names. In the shadows, we socialize and enjoy people. We appreciate everything he's done. Like we doing this show, we not going to Crip Night saying, "Can I get help with this person? Help with this person?" Like we grind it out, and I think he see it. But every time he's on here, he shows love. So I'm always showing him love on our page because his mixes be stupid crazy. So you can always catch him Monday, Wednesday, Friday. iHeartRadio, and if not, download Mixcloud.com and type in DJ Trip Tonight, and his stuff will come up, and that's what I be jamming to, dog. My daughter jammed to. We all jammed to. Bro, you threw one of your mixes. You threw with that trick. into your mix.
That was a Grammy Award-winning song, cuz.
Man,
You got to stop acting like that was a movie song. That song
man,
won a Grammy.
he threw whip that trick into one of your mixes.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to, but I got it in
there. Yeah, but before we get off, stay on. I got an idea for us when you get off. But go ahead. Stay up, stay good, stay positive. Don't let nobody take your energy, man. Don't let nobody take your energy. If they take your energy, you take that shit back. You renege on that.
That's real, man. We talking about all the terrifying shit that go on in the world, and we don't talk enough about the good shit going on. You got a choice, man. You could be good, you could be a benefit to somebody, or you could be stagnant and a hindrance to somebody, man. Do your best to let your own light shine. If you was thinking about doing something, stop thinking about it. Just do that shit like Chris said, man. I mean, what do you got to lose? You already ain't doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't working out. So take a chance, do the shit that you think you want to do, and it might turn into something real solid for you, man. We appreciate y'all always. Like, share, subscribe. Tell people about these two ignorant ass brothers that be talking that shit. Tell people about DJ Kryptonite SDM. You can find us all on Instagram and shit like that. And outside of that, man, always, y'all be safe. Have a great weekend. Till the next time.
Before y'all go, though.
Go ahead. What up, though?
And salute y'all boys, man. I done seen where y'all started as far as this, and I see where y'all going, man. Keep doing what the fuck y'all do, bro. The sky the limit, man. I see the vision. COVID kind of fucking everything up, slowing shit down. But we done had conversations, and I see where it's going, bro. Y'all on to some shit, man. Y'all, whatever y'all need, you know I got you.
No, don't worry. You on this with us. You even when you ain't physically on this, you on this. Every thought process has you in it.
Well, when y'all start getting YouTube checks, remember that I'm saying this.
Oh, yeah. You gotta share the wealth, man. We know the real ones. We know the day ones.
Already know,
man. Like, share, subscribe to Bottom of the Bottle Podcast. Drink responsibly always. We the brothers, the connoisseurs of conversation, and we gone.
Sometimes.